Thank you very much. You may be seated.
It's an unusual meeting as the Oni of Ife has described it. The first time the Federal Executive Council is breaking down governance to the traditional rulers in a long time. But what is the take-home message?
The take-home message for me, hearing from Mr. President directly, I can see the passion. But at the same time, I think the government is finally understanding we are at a precipice. Our youths are our future. And I think today we've demonstrated that the government or the officials, we do have the heart of the nation in our minds. We will listen to our youths because the leads, the future, the power, the strength of Nigeria is certainly with the young people. We feel your pain. I'm a young person myself. It's been 24 years that I've been back, and it's been 24 years that I've sadly seen the nation going in a very unpalatable direction. But by God's grace, I think if you would give us the chance, this protest, I know that it's catching you very, very high in your neck. But if you give us the chance, let us not destroy our own country. I ask you, think of Libya. Libya was a beautiful country. What has happened to Libya, we don't want it to happen here. Let's go home. Let's continue to strive the best that we can and continue to work with the government to see if we can proffer some solutions. I think that that would be best rather than to destroy property or injure ourselves. Okay?
Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, as far as we are concerned, it went very, very well. And we're happy with the presentations made by the ministers, Minister of Finance, Minister of Economic Planning, and His Excellency, the President himself. So I think it was good. Yeah.
What's the message that you're taking back to you?
Well, message we're taking back to our people is to be calm, to exercise patience, and also to listen to the words of wisdom coming from the traditional rulers, from the governors, because we have spoken to the president and he has given us the blueprint of what he has been doing over time, and we're hopeful, that inshallah it will be well. Even though we have made it very clear to him, our main problem in this country, especially in the north here, is security issue. If the security situation is addressed, certainly people will go back to their farms. So the issue of hunger will drastically, go down and it will disappear.
Are you worried about the protests, sir? How worried are you? How worried is the traditional institution?
Well, there is nobody that will not be worried, about protests in any place in the world. And we've seen what happened in other climes. Governments were brought down, and they're still in war. At least as an ex-diplomat, we've seen what happened in other climes. So we're in a position to say authoritatively what happened in other places. So we're calling on our people to exercise patience and also to listen to the words of wisdom, which we're very, very optimistic Nigeria will bounce back, inshallah, to its former position as the leading country in Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, today it's a new twist and a new spin from the political leadership of their country. For the very first time, the traditional rulers were properly engaged in terms of the plans of government and governance. Their achievements so far and where they're having challenges. This is long awaited. We've been waiting for it, but today we are very excited because we are closer to our people and we can bring those feedback back home. Stewardship from the Federal Executive Council directly to the traditional rulers. It has never happened in our nation before, never. This is the first time we're all experiencing it. We have traditional rulers that have been on the throne for 40, 50 years, Today is the very first time we will be addressed properly by the Federal Executive Council. So there is a proper bridge and close of governance from the governed and the people that are in charge of government. So it's a very beautiful take home for us because we don't lock our palaces. We are more exposed to the people that we actually rule over. So it's a different twist and spin from our there president, and I want to use this medium on behalf of all traditional rulers to appreciate him. No leader in Nigeria has ever done it. So for us, it's all encompassing. People that are out there to maybe protest, it's their right, civic right. But let them put a face to it, and don't let it be hijacked by people that has ulterior motive. That is our stand. We condemn such acts fully. We traditional rulers are not engaged in people, especially the youth, coming out to start looting, to start breaking down law and order. We are parents, we are traditional rulers, we are closer to them. We are going to go back home and continue to engage them. It is very difficult to build, but it is the easiest to destroy. We are all stakeholders of this country. We should be stronger as a nation together than stronger individually. The president has said it and he will continue to say it. Any leader that you don't like, wait and vote him out. Wait and vote him out. He's open to dialogue. We know that challenges are so many in Nigeria. We know that. But are we going to destroy our nation by ourselves? Is that what we are all after? We should talk to ourselves. It's important for us to know that today it's a completely different spin. The government, ably led by the president, is willing to engage and dialogue and bring governance very close to the people.
Thank you.